Magnus Carlsen. He is ready. What will be the first move from Alireza Firouzja? Talking to the arbiters, maybe something about the spectators. But here we go.
Here we go. It is a King's Pawn opening as predicted, and Jovanka is going to be very happy with this one. It's the Caro-Kann defense.
Yeah, I suspected something like this might happen. And, well, Magnus is just simply locking it down. You know, he's going to go for a solid game. I'm always very surprised when Magnus plays the Caro-Kann because I remember in his streams he kind of said it was not necessarily an opening that suits him that well. And here we have the two knights defense. And this move I have never seen before, so now you've caught my attention, Magnus. What have you got up your sleeve?
Do you want to know a secret, guys?
Yep.
Magnus was playing the Caro-Kann at the Olympiad, and I think he wants to play this move. I think he had it prepared up his sleeve. It's an idea of Jordan van Forest's, one of his seconds, of course, during the World Championship match last year, and it does ask White the question, how are you going to kind of move in the center? White is, okay, Magnus, is he smiling there? White cannot develop in the way that he wants to. White wants to throw pawns forward in the center. It's not possible. Magnus definitely laughing. He's just happy he got in the first surprise. And already Firouzja is thinking, it's a weird move. I'm not sure it's a good move. I looked at it a bit myself a while ago. I think White has various ways to obtain an advantage, but they are not through normal means.
Okay.
And one of White's best moves here is actually to move the White Queen, bring the White Queen out. Magnus really looking happy with himself.
Yeah.
This Queen sortie. Yeah, don't try this at home, guys. The Black Queen shouldn't really be developing this early. She might get kicked around a bit later. But it's just the surprise effect, the psychological value here.
But is it something Jordan has played before, or is it a novelty for Magnus?
Jordan has played it before. I checked this on the database myself a while ago. I think Jordan has played this before in blitz, in rapid chess as well. It's very much kind of a speed chess speciality. I think in a long game you wouldn't play this necessarily because with best play, White obtains an advantage, but in rapid chess it might cost Firouzja here 5-6 minutes just to kind of get out of the opening in a situation he's happy with. I think this is the main idea behind the opening. Black now is able to achieve a very typical idea. Black's light squared bishop out on a nice square, and White's knight cannot jump into the center. Neither of the White knights can jump into the middle of the board because actually the Black Queen covers some key squares.
that Firouzja might play it in a flashy way with the bishop coming to the c6 square. But that would have been a bit much, maybe.
You know, once queen changes direction instead, maybe trying to go all the way up to the top of the board. There are entry squares in black's camp. You can't keep the white queen up forever.
No, you can't.
Fortresses don't exist in this position.
I mean, the one thing that Firouzja has to be careful of is just simply, you know, that the white king could be potentially vulnerable to a back rank checkmate. But that's something that's pretty elementary, and Firouzja will not be so careless to allow such a thing like that.
I don't know, I wouldn't rule it out the way this game's going. I mean, I'm not sure I'm watching these two play or I'm watching the game at, you know, primary school.
We didn't know the two players. Simon, if someone submitted the score sheet and showed you the moves, you
If someone,
you would say, I mean, you would say like, yeah, white's playing good natural moves, but
maybe not 2800.
not even 1800.
Without being harsh, you think lower?
I mean, this whole queen journey is just so atypical because most players know, you know, you've got to develop your pieces. But like Simon says, everybody has an off day where somehow you think you can be creative and you think you can...
But he's still laughing. What's going on?
I don't know.
I get it. I mean...
I can't explain it, Simon.
Does he just want to give himself a challenge, just kind of throw away the first game and come back like he did yesterday against Duda? He was 2 points down yesterday against Duda.
I don't know. It's a bit unlike Magnus. I say it's really unlike Magnus.
Exactly, and now black's rook is asked a question. Black's rook can actually take the pawn in front of it, white's h pawn, so the black rook could get greedy, but it would end up on a really bad square. And white's queen is ready to come up to the top of the board and start attacking the black knight, attacking some pawns. I think that would be disastrous, almost. Magnus, I think he's more likely to bring the black rook somewhere on the 4th rank, just to activate it, bring it back. This does stop at least white's queen entering the position, but, I mean, if we do a quick material count, white has a queen and 2 pawns, black only has a rook and knight in return. So queen and 2 pawns, that's worth 11 points, rook and knight worth 8. It's +3 on the counter in terms of material. Now the white queen, this is how versatile she is. She just checks, forces the black knight back to a bad square, hits the rook in the corner. Now the black king is the target.
Now the queen's going to come in and start taking those kingside pawns. I mean, it's completely over. It has been for a while. I mean, it's just like trying to plot the game until move 30. It's the only thing I can think. And okay, that's it basically. Yeah.
It's over. Magnus Carlsen, he loses game 1. A horrible game here. The world number 1. And laughing while doing it. It's very strange, but Alireza Firouzja, he takes the lead in this very crucial match in the FTX Crypto Cup. I'm very curious to see if we will see reactions in Miami, especially from Magnus. It would be nice.